Hello, welcome. You are right on time because this message is designed to meet you where you are at, because we are co-creating it together. Your higher self, your super consciousness, your guides, whatever word resonates for you, they are here to assist you in this channeled message. Keeping in mind that these readings are not predictions. They will not tell you your future. They will read the current energies. There will be confirmations of that which you already know. Also take the part that resonates for you. That's your part. And leave whatever else for whomever else it is meant for. Okay, if you would like to ground yourself in this now moment, take a few deep breaths. Breathing fully into your heart space and pausing for a moment before fully surrendering on your exhale. On your next in-breath, opening to receive interesting energy. Do that as many times as feels good to you. Things coming into balance. I do very much feel like an ocean calming. Okay. Let's see. Bottom energy of the deck is the Seven of Voices, the Seven of Swords. Card that fell on the floor is the Nine of Voices, so the Nine of Swords. Two cards face down. I'm going to leave those face down. I'm going to speak about these three cards with the Temperance. Okay, so this is very much an active mind space, active mind matrix. There is a lot of fear, doubt, worry, concern, shaming, blaming, guilting. This is very much what I'm picking up here. I will pull some clarifiers on each, actually, because I feel like it will give, well, I'm being guided to do that. So anyway, coming back to here, with this 9, there is very much a shifting out, is what I'm getting here with this Temperance, that this space, this experience, because I imagine that this is not very resonant for you, but it is occurring for you to show you the truth of everything, the truth of you, the truth of your magic, the truth that you are a divine creator in control of your reality, creating your reality with your thoughts. So this is very much a shaping that like birthright, destiny, these are the words that are coming through, but in the sense of you chose to come here, you chose to wake up, you chose to agree to be an expression of source consciousness, to have a human experience, to co-create with source, to raise your vibration, to bring in new earth. These are all things that you sort of came down here to do. It's part of your purpose, your coding, your being, for lack of a better way of putting it. But yeah, your being. So this is not resonant for you. This is not true for you. Being in a fearful state, being in a state of doubt, being in a state of judging yourself. There is also this shifting out, I want to say, shifting out of judgment into freedom, into trust. By loving yourself, by showing yourself love, by not shaming, by not blaming, by not guilting, by not being afraid of whatever is occurring, by trusting the process, by trusting the magic of the now. And wow, as I looked here, I just got this, wow, by trusting the magic of the now, you bring everything into balance. By trusting that everything is working out for you, occurring for you, you bring things into balance. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom. Well, not at the bottom, the cards that were face down. There is pain, there is struggle, I imagine. There is things that are being learned, right? But these two cards coming out together, as I said, whatever you are experiencing, it is to show you what you need to see to be free. to, not even to be free, to see that you are free, because you are free. There is very much you stepping out of the, I want to say the mind space, right? We can feel pain, but we don't have to constantly think about it. I mean, there is physical pain and there is emotional pain. How much pain are you holding on to that isn't maybe resonant for your now? What is this pain trying to show you? What is it teaching you? Because this is very much what's occurring here. You are beginning to see, beginning to be different in this experience that you are having. You are maybe taking ownership of your emotional state. Maybe you have healed many, many things, but very much things have shifted and are shifting. And I am very much getting quickly, because they gave me the Chariot in my mind's eye. So I feel like this movement that you are on, and it is very much divinely guided and divinely assisted, because it just is. It's why something like this has found you, a video to remind you, because this place, you can stay in it if you choose to continue having thoughts about it. The more you think about it, the more you put your focus on it, the more you choose to embody this, the more this you will experience. So this is like, I'm just getting, like, this is you being Zen, not just on a mountain, like in a field of screaming people. This is you taking control of everything, of your paintbrush. Like, what do you want to paint? Think of your mind as your paintbrush. What do you want to paint? Think about things like that. Think about those thoughts. Hold on to that energy. Thinking about what is not resonant for you will only bring in more of what is not resonant for you. So there is very much this shifting into your power, into your strength, into your imagination with this Queen of Inspiration. Because what you think about, what you focus on, what you dream about, whatever you allow your brain to hold onto and your energy to sort of reflect that is what you will experience more and more and more of. So if you're constantly having thoughts of lack, you will experience things that reinforce lack. So let's pull some clarifiers here on this 9 of Swords, 9 of Voices, and the 7 of Voices. I'm going to start with the 9. Okay. 6 of Emotions. Okay. So this is very much about inner child work. There is inner healing that needs to occur. The words that are coming through here are, when we were little, we learned things about things that we didn't understand, and we anchored them in as truth. These are the things that need to, or that are shifting out for you. This is what has been fueling this fearful state, this untrusting or not trusting state, not even not just trusting the universe. I'm very much getting at some stages and phases there, you feel like you don't trust yourself, your inner guidance. This is very much about going within and healing the distrust you have in yourself, healing the core beliefs that you anchored into you when you were a child that are no longer resonant for you. What we do when we were children, that we do what we think will save us, protect us, keep us safe. And it does maybe in those instances, but those core beliefs don't shift and they become patterns. And they also, each time we do it, it sort of reinforces, re-cements in the falseness of why that belief was created in the first place. That you need to do XYZ when you feel XYZ. There is very much inner work, inner healing that is taking place or will be taking place. But I imagine that from my perspective, it very much is taking place. The energy that I'm feeling here is you are doing the work. And I just heard a little tambourine in the back of my mind. Okay, so This is also a reminder to play. I've just been called to the little ball that the child is spinning on his finger, to remember what it is like to be free, to not be fearful, to not be afraid, to not be concerned about anything, to just trust that things will be. So there is very much this reminder of what you were, the trust that you had in yourself, in the world, in everything, before these core beliefs were cemented in, these false beliefs about you and the world. As these shift out, because they are shifting out, this is very much what is occurring. This ending, and I'm being told to say this here, this, you can skip the Ten of Swords. There doesn't have to be any regret. There doesn't have to be any shame, blame, or guilt. In the journey, you choose, right? You choose. You can go straight to the Knight of Swords, to the Knight of Voices, to taking inspired action. 11, as I said, for the, following the dreams coming true, dreams being, I want to say, like, divinely assisted. There is an energy of forward motion, of positive forward motion, with that Knight, and that is what is just on the other side. There is no need to get stuck in the Ten of Swords, is what they're saying. Okay, pulling, definitely putting clarifiers on the Seven of Voices, Seven of Swords. Queen of Voices slipping to the bottom as I pull up the deck, and what's coming through here, your mind is a masterpiece. Your mind is so powerful, and you are kind of learning to work with it. Not kind of, you are learning to step into silence, into stillness, into trust, into knowing and not knowing. It's like you are stepping into knowing, the knowing that nothing can be known except that everything is for you. And that is the knowing that you are embodying, I imagine, or will be embodying very, very soon, with this major shift that you are making. And it is a major shift. It's beautiful. Well done. Like, I do hear a little, like, tambourine. So sources like, yay, well done. This pause, calculated pause, is what's coming through here. It's like there is this alchemy that is occurring. 111, as I say, this is alchemy that the skill of alchemy that you are remembering. Okay, what else for the Seven of Page of Inspiration, with the Sun at the bottom and the Death card I'm being called to? Okay, so this is for the Seven of Voices. This not quite knowing, not quite trusting, not quite seeing, not quite allowing yourself to be fully you, fully present, all that you are. There is still maybe attachment, baggage, anchors, as we say, in from your past, and that need to be shifted out. But these shifts are bringing in everything. You are bringing in everything. This really ends the cycle. Whatever this healing is that needs to occur for you to fully see your light, your truth, your magic, your beauty, your everything. But once this healing occurs, it shifts everything. It ends the cycle. It stops. It's like if there are cycles, and then there are like major cycles. So this is like a major cycle that you are bringing in, that you are closing, that you are healing. And it is what allows you to finally see your magic, to see that you are not simply the you that is sitting or standing watching this, that you are everything. And you are always connected, and you are always playing and creating with source, and you are embodying your divinity in each now moment. There is surrender that is occurring, and with this surrender, major inspirations. I'm going to pull a clarifier on this page of inspiration, which is the page of wands. I'm very much feeling that there is a step to be taken, but it's more like a truth to be grounded into your current now step. So I'm going to pull a clarifier there, and we'll see what they have to say or what's going to come through, but it's for one of you at least. So this ending of a cycle, I'm just going to, like, it's sort of like all your demons, all your false beliefs, everything that is untrue that you have about you will leave. You will shift it out, because you will shine the light on it and see and know finally and forever just how untrue it is. And just how, when I say wrong, there is no wrongness. The belief was anchored in to protect you. It was the best you could do at that time, and you were a child. So there is no wrong. It is just no longer for you, and it is no longer in your highest good. You can continue, but what you will experience is not pleasant. It will be discomfort. It will be the continuous projection that you are projecting with your thoughts for you to experience until you see it differently, see you differently, change what needs to be changed within you, change out the falseness that you anchored in when you were very, very small, and in a loving way, in a gentle way, in a understanding, compassionate, and grateful way, because it, to the best of its knowledge, has always served you and looked after you. So there is very much a lovingly ending, like a thankful ending, if you know what I mean. Like, thank you for your service, but goodbye. I have no more need of you. Okay, so pulling a clarifier on this page of inspiration. And then I'm being called to just pull some oracle today, which is fun because I haven't been for a while. Okay, 8 of Swords coming out with the Emperor at the bottom. So, as I said, I'm feeling like there is a truth or something that needs to be grounded into your now, and also like a truth. I want to say an action, a creative action, a step, something that needs to be thought about, or, and for some of you, maybe taken in actual fact. But there is something that is not quite finished, not quite fully formed, some self-exploration that hasn't quite reached the finish line, and this is why perhaps for some of you there is still a feeling or feelings of stuckness, of trapped, of suffering, of nowhere to go, of not knowing, of confusion, of frustration and fear, right, of these thoughts in the mind space. Basically, this is you constantly having these thoughts that are going to reinforce this and everything else that is not resonant for you. 9111, as I say this is about surrender. This is about you surrendering to the now, you surrendering to everything, to the magic of everything, of you trusting in each and every now. I'm also getting with this Emperor that it's like this card in reverse can often mean domineering, controlling, not allowing things to flow. You know, what I'm getting here is it's like she hears a piece of music and she just steps in and decides, I'm going to co-create with this. But rather than try and control the music, I'm just going to dance to it and imagine whatever. There is very much a flowing with the universe and trusting your now. And the more that you embody this trust, embody this truth, embody this knowing, you will begin or see more and more, experience more and more, because this will shift. As you conquer, and it's conquer with a flower. It's lovingly work with your mind space, lovingly acknowledge that it has served you well and it has protected you in whatever ways, but there is a new way to be. There are other ways of being that are more resonant than thinking and problem solving and being afraid and being concerned, right? There is a lot of mind space activity in this reading, a lot of fear. 7, 8, 9. The only one we don't have is the 10, and it's because you can skip it. You don't have to 911. As I say this, you don't have to stay in, you don't have to remain or even regret or look back at any of this and be like, oh, I should have done. No, this is like, when this is over, allow it to be over and breathe in your now and be. But there is very much a lot of mental activity, a lot of mind stilling that needs to occur, a lot of loving exploration within to discover that which is untrue. This is very much onions and unfolding of knowing and understanding and love is what's coming through. I'm going to quickly shuffle these oracles because I was guided to. This is the Elemental Alchemist. Okay, so let's see. I may read from the book actually, but we'll see what comes through when the card pops out. Okay. Oh, there we go. Spiritual awakening. Okay, let's actually read from the book. Oh, and I opened quite literally on it, so if we needed any further confirmation, there it was. Okay. Stages of awakening. The dark night of the soul. I mean, this might be new for you, this might be known to you, but for whatever reason, it's here for you. So, an event in your life has changed, will change your vision of how life should be. Don't ignore the call. It is time to begin the journey to make a change in a conflict. You begin to doubt everything you have been learning or doing and feel the call to do differently. You continue to search for knowledge, but are feeling overwhelmed and exhausted. Shadow work can do that to a person. Do not let your ego prevent you from progressing on your spiritual journey. Metamorphosis. Start to rethink your behaviors, modifying them so that you become in alignment with who you really are. You might lose interest in certain things or even gain new interests. Think about protecting your energy alignment. Mastering your lessons. Your old patterns and behaviors are starting to reappear. Don't fight it. Things are resurfacing so that you can continue to grow, make changes, and let go of what is no longer needed. It could be some unresolved issue that needs your attention or a behavior that you need to change. Take action. Grounding, balance yourself. Look at the situation from your new perspective. Shadow work, process, feel, and release the heavy. Spiritual cleansing, baths and cleaning of frequented spaces. Okay, beautiful, beautiful divine being. Have a magical now. Bye-bye.